Just over a year ago, I announced to the world, I suppose, on this channel that I was about to embark on a journey to change my life and work towards becoming a professional photographer of some kind. Now, at the time, I was being purposefully vague, and I guess that's because, if I'm totally honest, I don't really think I knew what it was that I meant by that. But people became interested in my journey, and I guess that's because I was about to start doing what a lot of other people would like to do themselves, and I guess they thought if they watched what it was that I was doing and how I did it, that they could see if it was an option for themselves and whether they could do it too. But if you've been following my channel, you've probably realised that I haven't given much in the way of progress updates towards my goal, and the reason for that is that a lot of the time I've felt like I haven't really achieved very much at all. But okay, let's look at the facts from the last 12 months. Starting with this channel, I've made something like 57 or 58 videos in 12 months, and that's more than one a week, and they're not very easy to produce, I can tell you that. But from that, I've gained 2,600 subscribers from nothing, and my videos have been viewed almost 100,000 times. And if we look at other social media, in about 56 posts, I got over 1,000 followers on Instagram. But these are just numbers, and I'm not boasting about them, far from it in fact, because I find it really hard to measure them as achievements in the way that you might think. So they're not exactly great or important, so what else have I done? Well, I've created 2 different brands and 2 websites. And I do operate a small commercial photography business where I photograph property and architecture and some products and anything else that you want me to. So I make a bit of income from my commercial photography, and I've sold a few prints, and I make a very tiny amount from ad revenue and affiliate links and my Patreon, but when I say tiny, I mean tiny. When I started this channel, I thought that the videos that I made would be a way of holding myself to account and to motivate myself to do the things that I needed to do to start a photography business. But I very quickly realized, by the second or third video in fact, that it was a place that I was able to share my thoughts and my feelings, and so that's exactly what I did. And then people started to comment and say how brave I was being and how inspirational my story was. But it was nothing about photography. But if you've been following me, you'll know that it was after a particularly tough time in my life where I was really struggling. It was getting outside with my camera that made me start feeling better again, and I spoke more about it, and then people began to reach out to me directly and email me and tell me their stories, and not only that, but how watching my videos had inspired them and helped them, and it's very overwhelming to feel responsible for something so good. "12 months ago I was grieving, and I was mentally ill, and I was completely burnt out by my 9 to 5, and I realized that life is too short to not take the opportunity to pursue a dream, and I really needed to change my life, and that's exactly what I've done. If people still want to learn from me how you go about starting a photography business, I don't really honestly feel like I'm the right person to tell you that. I'm sure there's a lot more useful information online and better ways of doing it than I've done it. But on top of everything that's happened in the last 12 months as well, one of the real bonuses is that I've been looking for a better work-life balance, and I've got exactly that. And it's because I've done what I've done that I've got to spend an extra day of every single week with my young daughter, and I cherish those days. I really do. But the fact of the matter is that 12 months are up and I'm still going, even though it's a lot less viable than it was. I feel like I've come far enough along that it would be a shame if I was to stop now. But I have to start concentrating on the commercial side of my photography and whatever it is that I'm doing here, so that I can continue to produce what I've been producing and reaching people that may need help. Thanks for watching.